Going live. I think we're good. Double check though. What do we got? Twitch screen's looking good. That's my audio. Audio good? Think so. Got to a 63% hype train yesterday. Oh wait, my audio cut now. Okay, microphone's good. Cool. What's YouTube looking like? Oh, I totally forgot to do my YouTube comments yesterday. Gotta do that. Gotta do that. And turn on the chat overlay. And do the YouTube thing. There we go. Good, good. Yeah, I think we're good. Cool. And then x.com. There's me. There we go. Oh man. $10,000 in affiliate commissions without rank. That's crazy. It's crazy this guy's thing's still working. Rank.so. What is this? Say school community? Teammaker.io. All right. Yeah, okay. So his own, maybe it's his own blog. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Probably just a quick one today. Not. I gotta go get a haircut. Get this mess trimmed up. Danilo, how's it going, man? Good morning. Good morning. Just replied to your post on school. So thanks for the input. I watched the stream a little bit yesterday, for a while, but it was crazy. They got to like 3.5 million. I had it muted for a little while, so I couldn't actually hear what they were saying. But yeah, it was pretty cool. They did another round of answering people's questions and stuff. So it was good. It was a good stream. Or yeah. Oh yeah, I don't care about VidIQ. But how are you, man? What are you up to today? What's on the list? And I was gonna say thanks again yesterday for. I mean, you were firing off all the open source stuff. I was really thinking about the cam thing or the cap thing. It's like, man, I might have to like make a video about that. Super valuable to set up a a free Loom alternative. That'd be fun. All right, and let's see. I was gonna go through my brand stats just to keep that consistency up. So I was pretty good yesterday, I think. What's today? Today is Tuesday. So Monday. Yeah, Monday I had 49 activities. I was on it yesterday. I don't know what was going on. Yeah, Sunday I had 2. So yesterday, what was yesterday? Yesterday was 18th, right? Yeah, cool. So 49 activities in school. That should bump that average up. Taking a minute. There we go. 18. I will take that. That's awesome. And I was already pretty active today. 27. Had a call with a client early morning, and in the afternoon I have another one. Hey, nice man. That's awesome. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna do that here in a little bit. I'm gonna go get a haircut here after I stream for a minute, and then probably go hit the gym after that. So, what do you do at the gym? Are you I don't know, cardio, lifting? What's your preferred option there? And that's awesome with the clients. I know you said you kind of are starting your own thing as well, right? So, are you doing finance stuff or sticking with software? Right. got the school stuff. Just lifting. Right on. Right on. Yep, that's my preferred option. I've been trying to run a little bit more. I used to be pretty good, or I mean not good. I mean I could at least jog for a little while. Then I kind of just gave up on running entirely, and I went like full lifter bro. That I didn't need to run anymore. That I could just do. I did stair climber a lot for a while instead, and I also did incline, incline treadmill. So like walk at an incline at a slow pace. But I don't know. Started jogging again. Feel like it helps burn a little bit more calorie. Oh man, yeah. Implement automation of financial institutions. That seems like a good place to be. Yeah, that's a good background to flex there. That's awesome. Have you been doing the Upwork thing too, or have you just been kind of finding clients on your own? I think you were asking about Upwork yesterday. But I've seen a few posts about financial automations, so I definitely think you would have some opportunity there. Okay, and then I was gonna look at YouTube channel. I haven't checked. I forgot I was gonna answer some questions on here and stuff. 8:35. Sweet. Getting up there. Nice. And we got some questions here as well. So I need to do that. We can automate Excel for inserting updated for every day to post. Yep. We can definitely do that. Cool. 8:35. Getting closer, getting dangerously closer to 1,000 subs. It's definitely slowed down. I was on a roll for a little while. I think what seems to be Whisper seems to be kind of the secret here. Yeah. Whisper, automatic YouTube, scheduling social media. I think scheduling seems to be a thing too, and then Whisper. So Whisper with Docker, I guess. So that I think Whisper. There's something there. People like Whisper, so that's something I have to like probably double down on a little bit and see what happens. I was trying to decide if I want to like branch out into more generic stuff too, but we'll see. Trying to implement automation. So far, just getting, with friends. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 10 years in the market. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure probably have lots of connections. I kind of need to do the same thing. I think I've posted once on LinkedIn, so that I will be probably doing as well. Well, especially like, I don't know if I could capture some live streams on LinkedIn, I think would also help a lot. So that's why I was debating that as well. But yeah, no, for sure. Better to or just go ahead and flex your network. That's how I got like my first. So technically, I also have like a web design business because I was kind of following that trend for a minute, and so I have 2 different clients for that. And I got my first client for the web design business just by posting on LinkedIn. I like posted about it once, and then one of the guys I used to work with was like, "Hey, my brother needs a website." I was like, "Okay, cool, I can help out." So yeah, using your network is always a good thing too. But nice, yeah, thank you. The Whisper video is great. Which one? I have a bunch now. Probably local Whisper. Actually, you're probably more, I think you were more of a Docker guy, right? So running all your different running all your different virtual machines, I guess. So maybe not, but yeah, must be that one. Automatically transcribe with Whisper. Yeah, that is a good one. Makes it easy. I was doing it yesterday. I transcribed the stream from yesterday. I just haven't done anything with it, so I need to get my own automations working again. Kind of still running in the situation where my whole like in tutorial walkthrough of where was that one? The one that basically has no views, but it's like 45-minute videos. There we go. Automatic shorts. Yeah, the automatic shorts one, like, it kind of works. Like, it's pretty good. But the finding content from it needs to be improved. So I got to work on that. Okay, so people not super interested in PDFs with Monday.com. Although I wonder, watched all of them. Nice, man. Well, thank you. That's good. That's helpful. I don't know, anything I missed, any recommendations or anything else I should be making Whisper videos about? Any variations? I do kind of, I probably, now that I'm on this machine, I could actually record a video on here, because on this machine I'm actually running faster Whisper, which took a minute to get that up and running. I had to do like Conda and mini Conda, I guess, get mini Conda running to get like an environment up and running to be able to install faster Whisper. but it's pretty cool. Like it can plow through an hour of transcript in like a couple minutes. But I mean, I also have a pretty beefy video card, so that helps a lot. So if you have a dedicated graphics card, it's going to be able to get through it faster. Anyway, so definitely need to keep the YouTube content going. Seems like Whisper is the answer for now, at least. Then we'll see what else happens. And I haven't gotten into shorts and stuff, so that's on the list. Probably, I don't know. I saw something about TikTok, using TikTok to then post to Instagram, so I may get into that, and then those shorts could also probably be repurposed on to YouTube as well. So lots of social media stuff to do, but this is cool. Need to buy an EPG. Okay, yeah, 4060. Nice. I mean, yeah, those aren't bad. Like those get the job done. I made the jump. I've got a 4090 in this one, so that's why I'm able to use I could use AI to cut out my background. So I just let NVIDIA Broadcast handle that, which is nice, and then still be able to stream everything else. But yeah, that was expensive. So you could probably get away with like a whatever 30. Well, I mean, or a 40, like 40, 4080 Ti or something. Yeah, more RAM. Absolutely, always need more RAM. This bad boy, I think, has 64 gigs, which is good. I almost I don't even think like I just went with a pre-build actually this time. I went with NZXT, I think. Yeah. But they were offering a computer with 164 gigs of RAM, or 128 gigs of RAM. I was like, I don't even think Windows can handle that. I guess like depending on the board, maybe it can do it, but I don't know. When I was looking online and stuff, just like, I don't know if I want to do that. Probably be paying for RAM that I can't even use. But 64 has been good. I think it's been pretty solid. Where's my little monitor thing? It's only at 2400 hertz though. My RAM is actually pretty low, pretty underclocked there. But yeah, Windows 11 can handle it. Okay, the Pro version. Okay, all right, cool. And then you probably need a board that can handle it too, right? Or does that matter? It's been a minute. I built a few machines in the past, but this time I was like, I don't feel like especially for the price. It's like, I mean, you end up spending whatever, maybe like an extra $100 for somebody to professionally manage all the cables and make sure things are clean. So I was like, yeah, I'll let somebody else build it and let it show up. Nice. 120. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. 128 would be great. Like that'd be, I mean, then you could actually get into running some of these crazy models. Cause like I wanted to be able to run Llama almost. I wanted to be able to run like ChatGPT OS or OSS. The 120 is like 65 gigabytes, so it's just outside of 64 gigabytes. But yeah, man, that'd be great. 128 would be super helpful. There's a couple other models I think that would be good too. Yeah, I was gonna say you could run like a bigger version of DeepSeek. And yeah, you could run the 70B with no problem at all and still be able to run other stuff. I don't think Gemma goes that big, right? Gemma's okay, 27 gigs, 17 gigs. All right, that's not bad. Gwen 3, yeah, there we go. So like, I know they have a huge one. So like, oh man, you could almost fit that. That'd be crazy, but have to stick with the 20 gig. Have to slum it. And yeah, 128 gigs would be great though. That'd be super helpful. I was trying to think if there's another model. I think like some of the other llamas and stuff is what were the ones coming to mind. But yeah, then being able to run your own N8N instance and all that stuff. You can run like everything locally. Oh, nice. 100. So yeah, 128 gigs on your desktop. Done the same with your actual desktop. Bought a Threadripper in January, so I had to shop to put everything together. Yeah, yep, nice. Oh man, yeah, Threadripper would be sweet. I've looked at those a couple of times. Debated it, but Those are expensive too, so it's kind of like, oh, do I want to do the graphics card or the processor? So I went with the graphics card this time. Threadripper would be fun though. That's for later. Once all these Upwork contracts are rolling in, then I can upgrade. But that's awesome, man. That sounds like a lot of fun. That's your said for your actual desktop, right? And then does that mean you have a backup uh, gaming desktop? You said you're kind of using for all of your other stuff, right? Your virtualization. So I'm sure that one's pretty pretty beefy as well. DeepSeek R1 trying to say they're right up there with, oh yeah, there we go, approaching that of O3 and Gemini 2.5. Yeah, DeepSeek's supposed to be pretty good. I really haven't used it too much. It's just nice that you can like run it locally. But now we got ChatGPT OS, which I do need to do. I probably should have capitalized on that a while ago. Here are find trending keywords. Yeah, there we go. Init and schedule is a good one. Init and whisper local. Mostly that. Init and schedule tree. Interesting. Yeah, people are like really all about that. Nice. Okay. Yep. 64 gigs on my old gamer computer and two 3060 Ti's. Nice. So you got them SLI'd together. That's awesome. That's another one I was kind of wanted to do, like running the dual graphics card. Always sounded super cool, but I didn't really have like use for it. It always seemed like the the performance would be oh wow, it's real local, has a lot of watch time. Performance is kind of, it'd be good, but it's just like it's getting to the point where it's kind of diminishing returns. So it's like I didn't really have anything I was actually doing that I needed two graphics cards. It just sounded really cool. But at 3060 Ti though, I mean those are probably pretty beefy. So running two of those together, hopefully would outperform a 3090, right? It's gonna look up. GPT OSS. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that. That one's LM Studio, GPT OSS, yeah, 20B. I guess there's probably not a lot of people that are searching it. And just Mac M1. Oh, nice. Yeah, LM Studio, AI, yeah, of course. Stable Diffusion. Yeah, I mean, I guess Stable Diffusion is probably still around. ChatGPT, really? That's kind of surprising. Still, is it a medium? Crazy. Yeah, don't use much of it. Yeah. Well, it's just like, especially because, like, I mean, gaming wise, just run two Proxmarks, but it's pretty hard to make the pass through. Yeah, no, I can see that. I can definitely see that. I'm sure you're getting into all kinds of crazy system layering at that point. You're trying to virtualize on top of SLI GPUs. So yeah, that seems like a lot. Seems like a lot to have to manage. It's super cool though. And I'm sure it was good. It was probably a good gaming computer when you were using it for that. Could probably run Crysis very well. There we go. I was wondering about GPT OS 120. Got to find the next YouTube trend and hop on it. But I mean, apparently Whisper is a good one. I haven't actually looked at the term. Careless Whisper. Oh, okay. We got a bunch of like random stuff. Yeah. Is it like innate and Whisper? Is that what's doing the work? Yeah. Okay. Competition low, search volume low. I mean, I just found a nice niche that, like I said, trying to people that are searching for it, not getting results, and of course, make money online. It's tempting, so tempting. Yeah, automation, ChatGPT. Kind of crazy. These are low or medium still. Thought we were getting saturated. Even though the only games you play is chess. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, I was doing that a little bit earlier. I was like playing. Was playing a mod of Diablo 2 on this like ridiculous gaming machine. Like, probably not using this for what it's actually for. So yeah, totally get that. That's funny. Um, but I don't know. I've been playing Destiny 2 lately, and at least that has like 4K graphics, so I can actually like take advantage of or have a reason to have a pretty beastly gaming computer. But definitely understand that. Have your monster machine so you could play some old game. But it's just having that ability, having the ability to run the top of the line is what is it's what's comforting. That's what it's all about. All right. Well, what time is it? 10:49. Okay, we got some time. Yeah, I'm still trying to strategize the YouTube thing, trying to make sure that we're getting some traffic going. I think the live streams have been good. I keep going back and forth. It's fun when like you get a crazy crazy day like yesterday when tons of people are exactly yeah right. You need it if you have it. You never know. Maybe something will come around and need to have a crazy gaming computer. So yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, trying to decide. Like I guess didn't have too much going on today. Well, I was going to cover Upwork, I guess, because I had some success on there, which is exciting. Um, and then app wise, I was working on the app yesterday and got Android looking in a good spot. So that was going to be another thing. Actually, I'm supposed to talk about that today. So we'll see. I haven't heard from my buddy. Man, LinkedIn really wants me to get on there, sending me emails about stuff. And yeah, and then what else? Canva automation. Yeah, Canva is actually probably going to be the next thing. I got Monday.com to work. And then the guy that I was talking to wanted to do some Canva stuff, and Canva seems like it's a little more not straightforward to be able to automate that. And really, I think he just wants to automate like creating PDFs like with customized images and stuff, templated stuff. So I got the templated Excel sheet to work, but I don't know that it would be great for like a multi-page document. That would be kind of confusing. So may try to see if Canva is the answer there, or may switch to something else. But those are the things I'm juggling right now. So I'm actually not logged into Upwork. I think I might have done it yesterday. I have way too many tabs on, way too many tabs open. Yeah, I don't know how much I can. I guess I could switch over and show that for a minute, but so looking at Upwork win. But yeah, I don't know. I also was doing some posting on the community, so I was gonna move my post over. I just posted in a different group, and I'll probably move it into here. Yeah, I guess that was the other thing I was gonna check. Like up to 120 members. Like this is crazy. I mean, I guess technically 119, including me, but it's crazy. That was. I haven't looked at the stats. I guess we can look at the metrics. But I mean, yeah, the growth is a steady up. So I mean, something's working. Pretty awesome. Active members. Wow. Yeah. 101%. I wonder how that works. How do I get 101% active members above average? But yeah, I'm sure as time goes on, probably people will be a little less active. I know a couple of my friends joined in there. Not super active on here, but that's okay. I appreciate the effort. They took the time to join, so that's pretty cool. I think that is a little bit of a problem. That like I think it's easy enough to sign up for school, but it's just like having to sign up for another account for something is kind of annoying. Like kind of a bummer to have to go create a new sign up and another password to manage. I think they had a option to sign in with Google and stuff, so you could at least make it easier that way. But yeah, hard to ask somebody to jump in to another account, but it is what it is. Quinn. Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess so. Finally, I've been talking to a guy on Upwork for a little while, and then I think we finally came to an agreement, which is pretty cool. So originally, when I reached out with my initial proposal, um, I was offering just to fix. He was trying to work on Monday.com, and I offered to help fix that, and he took the offer, which is cool. So then as we were chatting, I'm just like, really, I just want like a rating. I just want like a 5-star rating because apparently, that's going to help keep my account, like make my account a little more active and all that. So, I don't need to do it. I need account enabled. Let's see. Probably share what I'm talking about here. Might help a little bit. Also, probably shouldn't show the messages. All right. There we go. We're up working. Oh, so if I just match the width of this, I'm on an ultra wide monitor. So, if I do that, and then we center that, transform, center. Hey, there we go. Cool. Yeah. Oh man, I only have 166 connects left. This is getting kind of a problem. I haven't submitted a ton of proposals, but man, like it gets expensive. The high end proposals anyway start to add up. So hey, thank you. But yeah. So he took my contract, and then it was a pretty low ball one because I told him I would do like $35 an hour just to like help him out. So that's what we started with, and I was helping him with his workflow in Monday.com. He's using N8N with Monday.com, and then he's like, I've got a bunch of other projects. So he's like, if you want to keep working, we can do that. So he's like, yeah, that'd be great. And so we're gonna hopefully continue. So probably more of like a retainer model, which is gonna be cool. So that'll be nice. Hey, there we go. Best views on Stream Boo. Nice. Good to know those guys are still around. So I need to figure out how to do that. Mod view. There we go. So, okay, so mod view is different than, that's annoying. This guy, where are you at? Wait. Mod. Wait. It's been a minute. Oh, it's possible ban evader. Nice. Ban. Boom. Gone. Oof, that's rough. I'm out of practice. I haven't been on Twitch in a minute. That's something that you have doubts. First, we have to spend money with Upwork, and just after that, we may be able to make some money. Yeah, it is kind of annoying. As far as like, you'll have limited connects, so you have to like spend. Yeah, because like again, like the higher, it seems like at least the higher paying contracts cost more bids usually. So like normally, like some of the ones I've been looking at, they're like, oh, you need 20 some bids or whatever, 20 some connects to create your bid, and usually you're having to outbid the top person, so they've already submitted their bids. So then you have to actually use connects to just submit it all, I think. So like to submit to the job usually costs 20, and then you have to outbid people that have already submitted. So usually they've already submitted 20 plus some. So then you're having to, like the last few I've done, I've had to submit like 50 bids or something like that, or 50 connects to be able to try to get the job. So that is kind of a bummer. They're definitely gonna do their best to make sure you microtransact your way into a project. But I mean, especially for you, like if you're doing financial automations, like ideally they're probably going to have some more money to be able to throw around for an automation. So hopefully the whatever, I mean, connects are not too bad. They're whatever, $20 or something. But hopefully you get a big enough contract that you can make up for all the bids that you've spent. Yeah. So like I spent, oh man, yeah. So they've been, that's so ridiculous. So my, man, they're learning from gaming, but have cost 2 connects to have an availability badge. Kind of ridiculous. Then I guess you do get it back too. My proposal was accepted, so I got my bids back from that. So that's kind of nice. But like, yeah, it's like I tried to do a pretty high paying coaching job, and that cost me 50. And that was the same with this one. Another one that was like a pretty big job that they wanted to. They were paying more, but then they cost 50 plus to be able to bid on the project. So I might have actually screwed up there and double submitted. So connects bid for boosted proposal and then applied to job. Yeah. So I might have messed that up. But like, yeah, I've been kind of oh nice. Accepted your bid to boosted proposal. This refund your total bid. Cool. Okay. So at least there's some stuff, yeah, refunded. But yeah. Sup. What's the plan today? It's a pretty quick one today, Molson. But yeah, thanks for stopping in. I maybe meeting with the Wave co-founder here in a little bit, and then I have to go get a haircut. So I got some stuff to do. But I was going over Upwork a little bit. I was just talking to Danilo about it. I think the guy accepted my proposal, so I think the contract is going to finally go through, which is cool. And then probably going to actually do a retainer. So may have some income coming in from Upwork, which will be nice. So nice. Seems good. So yeah, success on the old Upwork, which is good. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, for sure. It's not up. Yeah, I mean, I do think overall, like, yeah, Upwork's not bad. Like at least it, like, especially for like quick connects. But I mean, at the same time, like you've already got a network, so like working your LinkedIn network's probably going to help a lot. But that's partly why I was doing the YouTube stuff too, because I didn't really want to totally rely on Upwork. I think Upwork is probably like the fastest way to make money. But yeah, it's totally viable though. Just takes a little bit of effort. And that's where I was back to like the Loom thing. So like I've also been doing that. So like when I go submit a proposal to something, I will actually record a Loom, just like a 1-minute Loom, to be like, hey, saw your post here, and then like talk about why I would be a good fit. Try to keep it like under 2 minutes, and that way they can at least kind of see that I can chat, and then I can talk a little bit about experience. But yeah, so there you go. Need something like that. Looking for a Zapier expert, automation specialist. I haven't done Go high level, but again, about using Upwork, so I don't need to rely on my connections. Yeah, I mean that too. Like I feel like you can only rely on your network for so long. So start to, I don't know, getting too spammy on LinkedIn, people start to ignore you. So yeah. It's tough out there. Ooh, $8.59 an hour paid. It's pretty low. It's pretty low. All right, $30 on average. It's a little better. Email marketing specialist, $10 an hour, $6 an hour, $25 an hour. That's also part of the problem. Like I mean, I guess these like fixed costs, $100 is like something, but man, some of these are kind of crazy. Yeah, how about you, Molson? What's up, man? What are you up to today? What is today? Tuesday? Busy Tuesday. Here we go. Automated innate-in workflow for AI ad creative generation and testing. Connect to AI tools. VO3 runway. Oh man. Build me this system for $100. End-to-end automated workflow. Pulls performance data. Tracks CTR, IPM. Likes. I don't even know. What's IPM? That's a new one for me. Feed results into Google Sheets or a dashboard. Tag winning and losing creatives. Just go ahead and rebuild high roast for me, please, for $10 an hour. Mobile game app store screenshot creator. Whoa, interesting. That's kind of a cool idea. Video ad mobile game. Nice, nice. Yeah, as soon as see like in, sure, Zapier makes sure Airtable easy. Supabase, that's a little bit of work. And then Twilio, it's like, okay, now we're getting into a lot. Remote automation AI team, professionals who can deliver high quality automation solutions across different platforms. Roles best suited for candidates who have a proven track record. And it also cracks me up that all of these are like GPT GPT descriptions, AI descriptions for the job that they need to hire people for to do AI. Camel K, that's a new one. What's Camel K? Or have you already talked? Maybe you've talked about that. I don't recognize Camel K though, but Kate stuff. It's cool. Sounds like fun. Camel K. Apache Camel K. Oh, wait. Yeah, maybe I do remember you talking about this actually. So yeah, for serverless, that's right. Yeah, because you're kind of on you're managing all the serverless stuff right now, right? Kubernetes native. Quarkus is a runtime. Yep. Nice, man. Nice. Auto scaling. Scale to zero functionality. Yeah, this would be pretty sweet. I kind of want to look into that for the back end of Wave. Because right now we have I changed one of the things where I used to so most of the stuff that I'm using for the app is in Lambda. So I have like four services in Lambda because most of it's pretty straightforward. Like push notifications is Lambda, messaging is Lambda. The other two, moderation, the OpenAI moderation API that just runs through Lambda, and then user admin. So like if you want to delete your account, or I think I also use that to determine your location. So like when you first log into the app, it'll try to figure out where you are. If you allow the app to use your location, then it will. It's actually pretty cool. I think Supabase actually will help you. It'll like get the location GPS data, and then it'll try to figure out the region closest to you and assign that as your home region, which is pretty cool. So that goes through the user admin service. So like those four services are all Lambdas, and then I had video. So I had the compression service for video in Lambda, but it seemed really slow, and it also was like a whole weird thing where like I couldn't upload the video into the Lambda to be processed, so I'd have like the user upload the video directly to Supabase storage, and then have the Lambda go find that URL and then process the video out of Supabase storage and back into another Supabase storage. And it's like it seemed really slow, so I switched back to App Runner so that I could just pass the video directly into App Runner instead, and then have it process the video. But yeah, I think if we're gonna go more the App Runner route, then I might as well just try to start getting into the fully scalable architecture, get into a Kubernetes instance. But I think we already looked at that. I think it's like it's like $90 minimum per month to get the foundation running to be able to have a I don't know, Camel K or something like that running. So Camlets, it's ridiculous. So that's going to be fun. Like I'll get that set up eventually. That's probably once we've got a little bit of a financial foundation, then we'll get into some fun stuff for the back end of the app. But something interesting to make a video on is Lambda. Yeah, that's true. Actually, there's a couple people have asked about that. So I may have to do that. So good feedback there, Danilo. Thank you. Yeah, no, Lambda probably would be a good one to do another one on. I forget. Yeah, because I think somebody yesterday even asked about that. So we'll slowly get into like more advanced, which we probably need to, because I think unfortunately like the init bar is so low that we'll have to get into more of the engineering side of things. So that would be fun. I'm gonna see. what's the lambda terminology look like for YouTube? Oh, not bad. Some opportunity there. Lambda expression in Java. Gotta love it. Bring back my Java roots. Python tutorial, Python course, DevOps, Python programming, coding, machine learning. None of this is actually Lambda, just tangential to Lambda. But yeah, no, for sure. Definitely, I mean, could be another, yeah, we could do, Whisper and Lambda kind of thing. That'd be cool. That would actually be pretty easy setup. And I guess I had it already set up. We could do FFmpeg in Lambda. I think that's right. Somebody on YouTube was actually asking about that too. So yeah, lots to do. I just have to take the time to record the videos. I also have to work on that guy's workflow at some point too. So trying to manage everything. Lots of stuff to jump around. Oh yeah, I guess we're looking at still looking at Camel K right now. Natively Kubernetes. What's OpenShift? Oh, Red Hat OpenShift. Okay. Wait, what? What? So like Red Hat has their own fork of Kubernetes? I mean, it would make sense. I guess you get into like that whole ecosystem. They have to have their own thing. Interesting. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say, I had my Upwork win, which was exciting, and then Google Play. I was doing that yesterday, so trying to get the Wave app onto Google Play. So that was a whole process. Google Play developer, Google Play console. It's funny. I actually have an old app for Android that I built. It was a long time ago now, and I'm sure it's not still in the App Store. I think we have not I've not kept up with it, so it has been pulled down for not maintaining requirements because they always change stuff. But let's see if it's on there still. But my friend and I built it a while ago. Mostly we were trying to get into the idea of like building. We wanted to like rapidly build a bunch of apps to like get good at app development. And that lasted for for one app. As it turned out, it's like a lot of work to get an app built and published on the App Store. So that kind of slowed that idea down. Yesterday's weather. Yesterday's weather was the app. Yeah, I think it's goner. They're pretty picky about changing their policy. Then they have to enforce their app policy. So, man, that is insane though. Apparently, there's like 2 million apps on the App Store, and the App Store is considerably harder to get things on than Google Play Store. But I mean, this is ridiculous. Searching for apps, weather apps on Google Play Store, and I don't know how there's so many apps that have 10 million downloads. Like, this is insane. Especially just for like a weather app. How do you differentiate your weather app? There's so many weather apps. Weather. Oh, it doesn't show as much detail. The other one on the actual Play Store on the device like shows you numbers, but like, man, there's way more than this. So I don't know. Apps are a competitive market, but I mean, I guess it's like anything else. Everything's pretty much commoditized at this point, so that's why you need a personal brand. So need a way to market, and then you're good. Ah, nice. Really? Yeah. beginning of the year you developed an app and then hired a person to publish it on Google Play Store. Nice. How did that go? Did it actually happen? Specific niche. Okay. For finance, chess, something you'd rather not share. How did that go? I mean, I'm sure you could probably. That's true. You could probably hire somebody to handle the publishing process, and it wouldn't be too expensive. Probably not too crazy. And I mean, that's as I go through the process, it's like it would be for finance. Nice, yeah, nice man. Um, yeah, I would bet you could probably. It's probably on Upwork, Fiverr. That sounds like a Fiverr kind of thing. Publish app on Google Play. Well, yeah, duh. Can I look at that or? Yeah, there we go. So I will be publishing your app. I will be your app publishing. Publish app to Play Store and Play App Store and Play Store for $25. Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. Like $100. I'd do like $100 to get your app published. Fiverr's wild, man. Fiverr is wild. $250 USD to publish. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like to get somebody that's, you know, not $5 to get. I don't know, like something's going on there. Probably don't want to spend $5. Probably want to spend 250. Seems like a good amount to spend to get somebody that probably actually knows what they're doing and is a little bit more reliable. So yeah, I can see that. It's definitely a pain. I mean, it's not too bad. Like if you know what you're doing, it actually isn't too bad. You can have get everything set up. Um, I don't know. I had a lot of trouble just because I was vibe coding my way through it. So AI was pretty accurate for the most part, but not always. But yeah, trying to get the push notifications and stuff. That's where it gets a little more tricky because you need like extra certificates and profiles and all that. Make sure your provisioning profile properly handles push notifications. It's just interesting how different Google is because Google's like, well, you have to have a developer console app here, so you have to or you need a Google Play console account rather, so you can submit the app. But then push notifications are handled all through Firebase, so you have to go create an account on Firebase and set up your app on Firebase. But it's totally separate from the Google Play console. But I mean, I guess it's like the Google, or I guess the Firebase platform is more for just apps in general because you could just use that for web apps and stuff too. So I guess it's more of like a branch of Google Cloud. So just like specifically for apps. But anyway, yeah, completely different than Apple because Apple's everything's kind of like all rolled into one. It's basically all the developer portal. I mean, I guess they're kind of the same thing though. I guess there's two separate. There's like the app developer portal, and then there's also the Apple Store portal instead. So Play Store Connect or App Store Connect, I think is the other website. So yeah, app development's like, I don't know. It definitely made me appreciate web development after after going through this. It's like, man, web development's so much easier. As painful as like web can be sometimes, app development is like a whole nother level. But that's cool, man. What was your finance app? Or I guess if it's something you want to talk about, specific finance niche. You doing some trading, offering some trade advice? It was kind of funny. The guy that one of my Upwork contacts is like, all right, like now we can start doing not crypto automations for sports betting. Like, let's do it, man. That's where the real money's to be made. Sports betting automation. Also, like Fiverr is probably not a bad one to have stuff on here. Mostly just to kind of like passively list services, and then if somebody happens to come across it. But man, like there's so many. I don't know how you differentiate on here. And also this like race to the bottom, trying to like $5. I mean, hopefully they do what they're gonna do, but man, very, very cheap. IIS. Isn't that ISS? Nice, yeah. Want to do a sports betting automation? That'd be great. Nice, really? Yeah, we're UFC, like UFC betting, or just around UFC, like tracking or whatever. Um, Speaking of, it's kind of crazy actually. They just did use bringing information about future fights. Okay, nice. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Do some predictions. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I'm sure there's all kinds of data to compare as far as yeah, data about fighters. That'd be interesting. That'd be fun. That's funny. They just had UFC in Chicago, so it looked like there were a bunch of fighters that were staying across the street from me. There's like a hotel across the street from me, and there was a bunch of um, vans and stuff there, and and then I saw a couple guys that had like UFC polo shirts on. So I was like, oh man, they must be some fighters staying at the hotel there. So that was kind of crazy. There were people just like hanging out across the street, like waiting to grab pictures and selfies and stuff. A couple guys like had their UFC cards. They're I think sitting there waiting to maybe get a signature. Pretty funny. Oh man. Oh wow. Yeah. Didn't find an API. So you had to compile the entire database. Yeah, that's crazy. Um, I can see that. Yeah, I bet UFC's probably not to that point yet where they have a good API system to pull in data. So you just have to find somebody's database or whatever, find their database and create your own API. That'd be a lot of work. But that, I mean, also could turn into a service. If you've got the database compiled and you offer your own API, you can start charging for it because I'm sure you're not the only one that's looking for that kind of data. So yeah, that's crazy actually. Maybe some opportunity there. Watch UFC in Vegas and Sao Paulo. Nice, nice. Yeah, very cool. Um, I've only watched it online, but never never actually been. But that'd be super cool. Yeah, for sure. I bet it'd be entertaining. I bet it'd be very entertaining to be there in person. I do have a martial arts background, so there's definitely I've definitely got some interest there. But that's cool, man. That'd be fun. Vegas would be a fun place to go watch UFC for sure. That would be a good one. But Sao Paulo would be crazy. That's awesome. Oh man. Yeah, there we go. That'll be a good hackathon. UFC app. That seems like something you'd be down for, Molson. Seen the old pride in Japan. Of course. You can automate everything. We can USC talk in automation class, of course. There's a we're just talking about automating a UFC database. So the subject doesn't matter as long as you're automating. That's all. How's it going, uneducated player? Do you have a preferred topic for automation today? It's probably going to be a pretty quick one. Canva, as I was looking at Canva's kind of rough. We were looking at Canva automation, but Casmat, it's already out. Camzat already automated. What's Camzat? Don't recognize that one. Ah, nice. Okay. Trick is duplicis. There we go. Was that from this weekend? Yeah, that was just from this weekend. Nice. There we go. That's funny. Already automated. That's a new one. I don't follow a lot of UFC, so I gotta get caught up. Watched it with Molson a couple times. Almost a level 2 at Fiverr. Really? Oh man, what happened there? I'm kind of surprised. I feel like Fiverr's kind of a wild west. Although I don't know, we'll see. I was kind of worried about that on Upwork myself. I didn't realize I was doing conferences through Google Meet, I'm wondering if they're going to be mad that I wasn't doing meetings through their platform. So hopefully they're cool with that. But yeah, kind of surprised about that. I would think Although I don't know. I mean, Fiverr is so huge at this point. I'm sure they have all kinds of regulations. Yeah, 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 yeah. Fiverr seems like it's. I mean, that's what we were just looking at. Is like there's just so much. Like we're looking at app publishing. There's 10,000 services available for that. So uh, just insane. But yeah, Upwork, and that's where we were just looking at earlier. Upwork, like Upwork's not bad. It's just it's also kind of expensive. Like we were talking about earlier. You have to use connects to be able to bid on projects, and like if you get them back if your bid gets accepted, but they start to add up. I mean, if you have to buy connects, they're man really. Okay, so I mean, I guess it's not that bad. So I was trying to decide like I was submitting like 50 connects for like $5, I guess. So it's actually not terrible. Like if you get it connected to a good enough gig, like you'll make enough money to cover your connects. But yeah, if you want to rank on Fiverr, just use low competition but searching keywords. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, because like a lot of the things I was applying to required connects, so that's why I was doing it. Oh, nice. Yeah, I had a plugin that was trying to give me a discount for connects. So, but I don't know. It's like you land a big enough contract, it pays for the connects. I mean, $5, I guess, isn't that bad. They got to make their money somehow. Nice 50 promo. There we go. But there you go. Get some discount on some connects. So cool. Thank you. But I don't know. Upwork is part of the strategy. I think it can definitely be worth it. But yeah, I do. It definitely has more of like a fake orders. Oh, really? For uh, I guess like through Upwork, do fake orders. Try to create competition. Direct contracts get paid. Center. Yeah. I don't know. I figure it's going to be slow and steady. It's reaching top rated. Oh wow. Okay. Nice. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's kind of where I was at too. I'm kind of I was kind of taking smaller jobs to just get ratings, and then hopefully get my account a little more established, and then to make it easier to get viewed. Ah, bummer. Promo code not working. So it's gonna kind of slow roll it, kind of build up some momentum there. But we'll get there. Get there eventually. We got plenty of things to balance right now. Oh. Smaller jobs are 100% fake. Yeah. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I gotcha. Someone from family members or orders taking fake orders. Yeah, that I could see that. Yeah. One person creates a job and then another person just creates an account and signs up and takes the job. So yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's like, it's not really worth the worth the trouble if you get caught. Just to go up the ladder. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just to make your account look more real. I was just trying to think. I kind of did that with Amazon affiliate. Amazon affiliate figured it out. I had an Amazon affiliate account for a while, and then my parents were using it because they're like, "Oh, cool! Like we can just order stuff through your Amazon affiliate account, and then you get money back." So I was like, "Yeah, that sounds good." And then I think after a couple months, Amazon figured it out. They must have connected the addresses or something, and so they shut down my Amazon affiliate account. So I feel like a kind of similar situation there. Where I don't want to risk Upwork like figuring out that it's like, oh hey, yeah, using connected accounts. Like you guys seem like you're related, so pretty funny. If you want to check the job is real or not, you need to go client job history scroll and check if there's a project that they did more than $100 and the job is real. Yeah, that makes sense too. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. If they've had like super cheap jobs, then yeah, probably not real. No, I could totally see that. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure it happens in most marketplaces. I mean, yeah, as soon as you start having, um, a system to try to make things better, like people start competing or whatever, right? For being the top one, then yeah, you gotta game the system. You gotta look good. So you gotta get your top rank, even if it's not a real top rank. So I don't know. That kind of stuff always just like it. You end up hurting yourself. Like it feels like you're winning, I guess, in the short run, but like in the long run, you're just creating situations like that. So it's like you're not really. The shortcut just almost never really helps. So look at the first job and scroll down and check if it had any other job more than $100. Yeah, yeah, that's funny. Oh, you mean like this one? Like this one actually, they've actually spent 4K, so like they look pretty legit. But it is funny. I've seen a few where they're listing the job, and it almost sounds like too good to be true. And then sure enough, like one of the first jobs actually I applied to on Upwork sounded like a really good gig. So I was like, oh yeah, sure, like I'll do that. I forget it was for like a part time CTO or something like that. They were like looking for input, and then oh really? Don't think total spend is good. That seems like that'd be pretty check each job history. Okay. Yeah, especially like with ones like this guy's actually, I mean, saying 60 bucks. Client's recent history, animation, advertising videos for web building, fixed price, but then yeah, no cost, fixed price $200. So yeah, interesting. But yeah, I was gonna say I had a job that I applied to, and then I don't know, like a week later, they came back and like, hey, we refunded all your connects because we figured out that job, like whatever, didn't was fraudulent or something like that. So one of the things they were pointing out was that, or at least somebody said, is like look for payment verified, because like I think the job I applied to, the payment was not verified. So I was like, well, that's probably not a good sign. So that's definitely something to pay attention to. But yeah, good to know though. Yeah, good to know. I'm definitely I'm learning my Upwork process or Upwork ins and outs slowly but surely. So appreciate the input. Yeah, like something like that. $400 spent with no rating at all. So yeah, I could definitely see how that's like maybe that's not super legit. Yeah, yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe Upwork. It's also generating jobs. Who knows, man? Who knows? Client history check if you just paid someone more than $100, then it's real. Otherwise, it's fake. Total spent can be 100K. It can be like fake review provider. Gotcha. Okay, each client history to confirm he has done more than $100, $200 jobs. We can tell he's a real legit. Okay, no, that's good to know, man. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's crazy. Because there's been a couple big jobs I was like debating taking because they're more like programming jobs. But that's good to know. Good to know. Poke through the account a little bit to make sure that's actually a legit thing. So yeah, be doing $20 to $50 fake orders. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I'm sure that probably happens a lot, unfortunately. Look pretty educated. Yeah, this guy knows what he's doing. For being uneducated, looks pretty educated. Here you go, Danilo. You can do a cross-border fintech automation architect. $155 an hour. Oh man. Whoa, weird. Wyoming to Australia. Interesting. Yeah, there you go. This isn't theoretical. Funds are already moving. All right, well there we go. Pretty cool. Crazy. 100K client profiles. Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. So like just getting traffic. That is something. Yeah, sounds interesting for sure. Um, that's cool though. Well, yeah, thanks for tips. I mean, yeah, if you got them, sure. Probably sticking with more like legit stuff. Unfortunately, not looking for anything. Trying to stay legit here. Run a clean operation. Yeah, definitely take your advice. I mean, like I said, I've only had one contract so far, so I gotta learn how Upwork works. I do need to complete my profile. And yeah, I think they've been getting slammed with stuff like Apify, so they've had to Cloudflare up their account. It's kind of annoying. It's like basically every time you switch pages in Upwork, it's like, oh, hang on, we got to verify that you're a human. Even on the app, like even going into the app, it's like, oh, hang on, Cloudflare, got to double check that you're a human. pretty aggressive about it. Uh-oh. Webflow needs to change a custom domain? Ah, man. All right. Well, I got to pay attention to that. First check job is posted recently. Okay. Check the proposals less than 5 or just 5 to 10. Okay. Otherwise, don't apply. Interesting. Okay. Proposal is less than 5 or 5 to 10. All right. And then don't apply. Click on job and check client history. Okay. And then to know if someone's doing more than $100 job or not. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. I wondered about that because I've seen a few where there's, I forget. I was looking at one where there was like 40 plus proposals. Like there was a ton. And I keep wondering about these guys that are asking about coaches. So wonder if they're legit. Never apply on the job where he's invited someone or people have started interviewing. Don't apply. Okay, yeah, I've seen that too. I've seen where like, oh, they're interviewing, 3 people. It's like interesting. So I figured, yeah, it's probably too late. Um, I have heard advice. So you usually probably want to move like pretty quickly. Like if you can apply to something pretty fast after, basically you just need to be watching the job updates and then just applying to the job as quickly as you can. Because otherwise, like they move fast, get a lot of activity. And I guess back to the Cloudflare thing where people were botting pretty heavily for a while, so they could just automatically, start applying to stuff as soon as it popped up in the feed. So I know they're trying to trying to regulate things a little bit, but yeah, pretty crazy. Well, and I was kind of wondering if there's Fiverr and Upwork. Those are like the big ones, but I know there's other ones, but I haven't really tried too much else. Using an automation to verify new jobs Upwork, but it's no longer working. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I think Appify has kind of single-handedly. I mean, I don't know, just like AI bots in general are making websites way harder to access now. If you started interviewing and has already invited someone, don't apply because both freelancers are already landed on his inbox and you can catch the client. There's no chance about proposal. Yeah, like I can see how like when there's already stuff already in the works, it's probably pretty hard to jump in and have a chance. Yeah, don't use any automation tools or even refreshers that will suspend your profile. I wondered about that too. Yeah, I wondered about that too. Since they're having a crackdown. It's a European one called Malt, but I didn't try it. Okay. Oh, okay. Like Malt is Malt like an Appify alternative, or is it an Upwork alternative, like a contracting alternative? Malt. It's a pretty broad term, so I bet I'm going to get all kinds of results. Germinated cereal grain. Malt freelancer. Okay, cool. Yeah, nice. Okay, nice. Europe's leading freelance management system in marketplace. Nice. That's cool. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, if you got tips for optimizing profile, let's do it. Yeah, happily take it. Yeah, I probably need to. Like I said, I've had one proposal accepted so far, so I will take the optimization advice. I was trying to probably make it like as uh clear as possible. It's like, hey, you need automation. I will build automation. I haven't added a video yet. I do need to do that. I need a video introduction. But figured like I don't know. The rest of it's like, I need projects. So as soon as I get that, guys. So I've got one in progress now. So that'll help. So I at least can have some history. But apparently I need higher than $35 an hour. So prompted GPT said it'll share 10 freelancer Upwork profile titles and description one by one. You'll create a title and description and search your niche. Okay. Yeah. So share 10 freelance profiles. Okay. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, that would help a lot. That's true. Yeah. because I had GPT take a look at my profile and it gave me like an idea. So I kind of used that as like the basis, but I mean I ended up tweaking it to be it can be a little wordy sometimes, so I changed it to be like my own words. But I definitely like the I like some of the stuff that it came up with. Pick the first 10 freelancers and descriptions that gave Chat GPT one by one. Okay, okay. Ended up turning out pretty good. Probably need to re-record this. Do a better system on there too. Apparently, I need to do Whisper. That's what's hot right now. Create a description and title for you. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. No, definitely. I mean, that's true. I didn't really provide it much. I kind of just went off of what it had been trained on. So I probably should grab current profiles and be like, okay, I need to do profiles like this. So, just like our boy, yeah, Nick Sarayev, not jobs, talent. Nice, and all these people that are piggybacking on him. $5 an hour. There he is. Yeah, he's the one that I've been following quite a bit. And he's the one that was like, yeah, he's like, Upwork is totally slept on. So he's been pushing that lately. But it's funny, like some of these guys, yeah, mention his group that they've been trained by Nick Sarayev, which is kind of funny. But yeah, no, this would definitely be the list of profiles I probably would start looking at, like see what some of these guys are doing, and probably implement some of the stuff they're doing into mine. So yeah, like that guy's got 20K earned. That's pretty legit. $200, getting there. He's getting there. But yeah, like yeah, $400. But yeah, 500K earned. Insane. Just crazy. So yeah, it's a good call though. I mean, very pro AI. AI smarter than all of us, so might as well use it. Just needs a little direction sometimes. You just have to kind of push it in the right direction. But good advice though. Yeah, good advice for sure, man. Appreciate it. Gonna become Upwork pros. I was probably gonna do a post about that too here soon. Be inspired the prices and lower the market. Be inspired with their prices and lower the price the market. Yeah, for sure. I mean, and that's what's tough is like it's gonna be all over the place. Like you hopefully as your own profile gets higher, you can charge more and do bigger jobs and stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be kind of all over the place. So definitely more of a long-term thing for sure. But I don't know. I do feel. I mean, I don't know. Like I'm pretty lucky, at least that I have a decent background. I feel like that's the only reason I even got a contract in the first place is because I could flex that it's like, oh yeah, like I've been software engineer for a while, so that makes it a little bit easier to be like, oh yeah, like I'm somewhat legit. But these would help. These would help a lot. Top rated, rising talent. There we go. Yeah, 20K earned. Yeah, good for this guy. Top rated plus. So there we go. Try to get on that list. Goals, life goals. That's funny. GPT-4 has been retired. Can't even do that anymore. I think it's either they just brought back GPT-4o, but it's probably still it might still be in the API. So you might be able to actually still get to GPT-4, but yeah. Probably doesn't matter too much on here. Most people will not know. Man, that's crazy though. Like it's crazy to see. I don't know. Well, let's see. What do we got? If we do innate in, what's that look like? What kind of talent do we got with that? 3K, 50K. Nice. Good for this guy. 4K. Who's our rising talent and top talent? 7K. Okay. 50K. 50K. 100K. Man, nice. So there's potential here. You know what you're doing. Pretty cool. Use what? Which one? Use what via API? Malt? Does Malt have an API? Or does I don't think Upwork has an API, right? Or GPT. Yeah, I gotcha. GPT-4. You can yeah, GPT-4. You can still get to API. I was wondering. I think because they have all the the old models through through API. Okay, I'm not showing that one. Am I going to get in trouble for streaming Upwork? Are they going to be mad that I'm showing Upwork results? Platform.openai.com. Models. GPT-4o. Yeah, okay. Yeah, GPT-4 Turbo still on here. Yeah, some of their old models are still on here. That's crazy. All right. Good to know. Good to know. 4.1 is where it's at. That one, 4.1 was great. Charge a pretty low per hour. Yeah, yeah. I would hope so. Yeah, like especially like 53. That's not too bad. 65. That's not too bad. 98 per hour. That's pretty high. $23 an hour. That's real low. $50 an hour. 25. Yeah, kind of all over the place. 22. Figured, yeah, 55 is probably about the sweet spot. Except for this boss, $97 an hour, killing it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So, I don't know, kind of fun. We'll get there. I'll have more Upwork updates in the future, I'm sure. How are we doing on time? Got a little bit of time left. I'm gonna have to bail here in a little bit. Gotta go get a haircut. But yeah, how's the I guess yeah, what you were doing some client work yourself, you said, Danilo. So you had client work this morning and this afternoon. Big plans with that. Let's see. And my school profile's getting some activity. All right, cool, cool. I need to do that. Call later today. That's awesome, man. Is this like new work or continuing? Like intro work or an ongoing project at this point? Oh yeah, I need to get emotes going for Twitch. Oh, and I forgot about the Discord. We talked about Discord, but I feel like that would probably be a good thing. I have only problem is like I'm getting to the point where I have to like switch Discord accounts, so that's kind of annoying. And Discord does not make it very easy. I think it's easy to do on mobile, but I don't. Oh no, never mind. Okay, it's good. It's easy to do on desktop. So all right, that's not bad. On mobile, Discord is a pain because you have to literally like log out and log back in, which is kind of insane. Yeah, I do think a Discord group would probably be a good idea, just so we have a chance to like chat a little bit more than just having posts. Continuing work. Presenting a new module that I developed. Ooh, nice. What kind of module did you develop? This is like a finance module, or what are we talking about here? All right, let me go back to not showing Upwork. I don't know. Getting nervous now. You're gonna get mad at me. There we go. Just trying to think what else I should be showing right now. Didn't have too much else planned at this point. Kind of just winging it for now. Whenever my Android stuff, Canva automation, I guess was the only thing I was going to look at. So I guess like the Canva APIs, Canva Connect APIs. It's going to be like kind of a pain. Content query, design edit API. Design automation. Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for. Including the ability to populate designs with data from external sources using the autofill API. That was mostly what I needed. Enterprise ready support. Choice between apps SDK and Connects API depend on the desired integration. Okay. kind of developer tools that we got? Explore the SDK or the asset API. Fast, efficient user experience. Design? Export? Usually export and publish their designs. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think I have to make a SDK. Apps are just JavaScript files that run inside an iframe. This iframe is rendered inside the object panel of the Canva editor. Okie dokie. Fetch API. User interface and matches look feel of it. Or programmatically interact with the Canva editor. I don't know if that's what I want. So, all right. So, your module. So it's a financial project developing 7 modules to analyze documentation. Okay, some data transformation. Yeah, that makes sense. Seems like data transformation is pretty universal. Really can't go wrong with that. Upload documents through a web page, and the information will be reprocessed in various formats. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that makes sense. So like financial reports, just kind of I guess you said documentation. So okay. Yeah. No, definitely could see that being useful. So then you said you haven't really done that much programming though, right? So are you just doing that through like automations like GPT and stuff? So you're using N8N to transform the documents? Getting anything fancy? Doing some RAG? What can apps do? Apps SDK. I guess that's probably what I want. I kind of want asset design or platform user. Preview APIs. I don't care about that. Oh, okay, gotcha. Limitations. Yeah, mostly I just want to be able to like, create images. Kind of want to replace images. That's what I need to do. Exporting signs, localization, positioning elements, supporting drag and drop, using colors, using fonts, content querying, design editing. That's probably what I need. Python, N8N, and Supabase. Nice. Yep. What else? What else could you ask for? That can do everything. Pretty awesome. That's cool, man. That's awesome. Yeah, hopefully that goes well. Do you have a lot of prep to do, or are you still kind of like in the design phase, or is this more of like a moving forward kind of thing? Actually, while you answer that, I will be right back. I don't think I have a BRB screen, so chair stream it is. We're chair streaming. All right. What do we got? What do we got? Molson chair. Waffle chair. Good choice. Good choice. Third-party events. See all your events in one place by adding select crowd control, stream elements, Streamlabs, and Throne events to your feed. Hey, maybe later. Maybe later. Last week worked on a PMO-related task. Gathered all the information about the project. Gotcha. Okay. Then this project is quite large. Yeah, it sounds like it. Divided into modules. Okay. Present the MVP last week and it was approved. Nice, man. That's awesome. Well, congrats on that. Said you've been. I know you're in the similar boat where you're slowly starting to try to make it on your own. So that's awesome, man. That's great. Hopefully the call today goes well too. All right. Yeah, because I think we're getting close to wrapping things up. What are you up to, Molson? You in between calls again? Are you back? Probably find out what's going on. Oh, I think my Discord crashed. There we go. Okay, now it's back. Nice. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, for sure. You always have Upwork as a backup, but I'm sure things will be good. Just had some lunch. Back to trying to fix this Camel K integration issue thing. What's Camel K not agreeing with? Camel K's operator. It's an operator issue. Automates tasks such as dependency management, build processes, and deployment, simplifying the development workflow. There we go. Tell you what, it is kind of nice to stream on a Windows PC. Like Mac is good. I can flip through Mac pretty well, but Windows is pretty natural. This is at least for the streaming environment. This is much more natural for me. Don't need comps out anymore. Malt is good to know. If I get desperate, I'll switch over to Malt. Get back to that later. Kubernetes. Supports various languages, including Java and YAML. What's DSL? DSLs? Don't use the operator because you can't. Bummer. Okay. Yeah, company safeguards. Yeah, sure, fair enough. Trying to dynamically load in the config via config map and inject it into the deployment for the pod. Nice. That sounds good. Sounds painful. I feel like you've run into. I guess that was a different issue, but ran into another situation. Also, a Windows guy. Yeah. I mean, I spent a lot of time on Windows, so unfortunately, yeah, it's kind of been my default. But work has definitely caused me to switch over. Most dev teams I've been part of were all Mac teams, so it's like, all right, like I'm gonna use Mac. But nice. What kind of Linux have you been running? I mean, I guess yeah, if you're running your not approved path at all, nothing so far has been approved path according to the Camel K docs. Oh man, well that sucks. That sounds painful. Sounds painful. Very painful. Yikes. Yeah, that's a bummer. Yeah, actually, I was gonna say I have I almost installed Linux on this machine. I was gonna dual boot, gonna have a Linux backup, Ubuntu. Yeah, Ubuntu and Debian. Yeah, it makes sense. That's for especially like you said, if you're doing like Proxmox and doing virtualization and stuff, like Linux is just a no-brainer. You can run multiple Linux machines, so definitely get that. That was always like my go-to. Just throw. I forget. I think I was running Mint. I know Molson here actually turned me on to Mint at one point, so I have a Mint image that I'll use every once in a while, and then Ubuntu obviously can't go wrong with. I have a machine that was I set up an Ubuntu machine for an old gaming, my like third iteration gaming rig. That's still running somewhere at my other house, but yeah, Mint's nice. Yeah, Mint is nice. So I don't know. Can't go wrong with Linux. I was diving into like OpenBSD, I think, Um, see. Yeah, I was starting to look at that. And then what's the other one they had? Midnight something, midnight BSD. It's a cozy operating system. Free BSD? Maybe that's what I was thinking. Free BSD. That's what I was thinking, actually. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna try to get that bad boy running. I don't know. Listen to a podcast about like detaching from Gmail and Google and all that stuff, and he was recommending doing BSD and uh, using more open source stuff. So I know you've been all about the open source stuff too. So that's yeah, it's definitely something there. Definitely something to be said for it. But yeah, bummer, Molson. Hopefully Camel K will cooperate with you. Hopefully, I don't know, could uh, find something that'll work that is Camel K Docs approved. Oh, is that it? Okay, I have to make sure the community is not too small. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, right. Yeah, if it's not active enough, that could be a problem. Pure guess and check at this point. The pass is supported, but not recommended. Ah, nice. Okay, so you can do it. We don't recommend it, but you can do it. Oh man, that's fun. Adventurous. Sounds very adventurous. Also, still getting used to this multi-stream thing. It's pretty cool being able to chat with Twitch and YouTube at the same time. It's good stuff. Also, it's weird. Yesterday, like, maybe might have been. I SEO'd better yesterday. I had Alex Hermosi in my X term, so I think that's why tons of traffic was coming through. Gotta be better about that. We could definitely game this system because X is probably going to move a lot faster. So that's good to know. That's good to know. We got strategies for the future here. All right. Well, it is after noon. I'm probably gonna have to get wrapped up here. So, connected brain damage on Twitch. No, man, no worries. I appreciate it. Uh, just one is more than enough. So don't worry about it. Well, it's another one of those things where it's like, I mean, I know there's all kinds of ways to like game the system, but want to earn it organically. There's no, the shortcut is nice. Nice. There we go. Now we're looking good. Bumping those stats. But you know, the shortcut pays in the short term, but then in the long term, it I think only hurts you more. So want to earn it organically, but I appreciate the effort. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today. Oh, I good? Okay. Thought my Windows was lagging out. Probably be on tomorrow morning again. So we'll pick up there. But thanks again, guys, for hanging out. I appreciate it. Let me know. I don't know. Yeah. In the meantime, got any ideas? Good talk with or good chatting with both of you for sure. Thanks for the suggestions on I have to look into some Lambda stuff. So yeah, thanks for the recommendation, Danielle. Molson, as always, appreciate you stopping by and chatting. Good stuff. So yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. See ya. Thanks.